The CECC on Monday eased several COVID measures. Now, COVID patients will just have to self-isolate for 5 days instead of 7. After the 5 days of isolation, patients who test negative in a rapid test can go on about their lives as normal.
People who test positive have to do a self-health management until the tests come out negative or for up to 7 days. Another measure eased is the requirement for 24 kinds of workers to be vaccinated and boosted.
A doctor checks up on a patient remotely. New isolation rules kicked in on Monday, so he reminds the patient that isolation is now 5 days.
今天开始你只需要隔离5天，可是5天之后你还是要验你有没有快筛，有没有阳性。
All COVID patients now only need to isolate at home for 5 days, after which they can go out. If by the time isolation is up they still test positive in a rapid test, they must do self-health management for up to 7 days, or until tests come out negative.
很多人呢可能不
There are many people who don't often watch the news on TV or read newspapers, so perhaps they don't know that the policy has changes. It takes some time for everyone to learn about policy changes like this.
And the shorter isolation is not the only policy change. Starting Monday, workers in 24 industries with high contact risk are no longer required to be vaccinated with 3 shots or get tested for COVID regularly. In addition, free rapid tests will become available for more people, in addition to people aged 65 and up and children aged 6 and below. Now they are also available to low and medium-low income households and children aged 12 and down. That makes about 1.8 million more people now eligible for free tests.
教职员工部分是有
Among our faculty, there are 1 or 2 colleagues who don't dare to get a booster shot due to health reasons. Swabbing one's nose repeatedly is also a waste of materials. There's also the matter of the psychological burden.
The CECC also announced that starting next month, it will raise the weekly cap on international arrivals.
12月1号起
Starting December 1st, we will increase the cap from 150,000 weekly arrivals to 200,000. Currently, we are receiving about 90,000 passengers per week. We're not close to 150,000 weekly arrivals, but we wanted to raise the cap now because it allows travel agencies and airlines to plan ahead before the Christmas season at the end of the year, the New Year's break, and even the Lunar New Year. With arrivals capped at 150,000, airlines would be limited on adding services, so we decided to raise it so that everyone has some time to adjust. The year's end and the Lunar New Year are busy travel periods, both for departures and arrivals.
Taiwan reported a total of more than 146,000 local COVID cases last week, a drop of 25.7% from the previous week. The CECC says it's a sign that the BA5 COVID wave is over.